I don't know when music died, but it was sick for a long time.
Music used to really slap.
I want to go back.
Music was better. Was better. Was better. Was better. Music was better.
The podcast!
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Music Was Better, the podcast where we talk about songs that are good and comments that are bad. My name is Vince. My hands are clean, ready to do a podcast.
You know, the most important thing about doing a podcast is your hands. My name is Sammers, and you ought to know that already.
Yeah, it's like the 20th episode. It's like, get with it already, right? Yeah, we went to another concert this weekend, but before we get into that, we gotta do a little house cleaning.
Okay. First
of all, we gotta issue a major correction from last week's episode.
Sound the alarm.
We bleeped up. We bleeped up Blad.
Blad?
So we covered a song called The Warrior by Scandal featuring
Patty
Smythe.
Oh.
But we said Smith like 250 times.
The first time I said it, I just say Smith with a Y.
Oh.
I covered my ass.
I think you're clear.
Yeah, thank you. Judge and jury.
It's like if you say a racial slur, you're like, no, with a Y. It's like, you're okay. When do you think though Smythe would be like with an E at the end too?
Yeah.
That's how I always heard it, but, you know.
Who knows? Well, we know now.
We know now, and we're sorry. We're so sorry. I do also have one more bit to take care of. A little MWB news. Music Was Better news.
Oh.
Because last week we did a song by Pat Benatar.
Mm-hmm.
Pat Benatar is on tour right now.
All right.
But she's not playing one of her biggest hits, Hit Me With Your Best Shot.
Okay.
Pat says, we're not doing Hit Me With Your Best Shot, and fans are having a heart attack. And I'm like, I'm sorry. In deference to the victims of the families of these mass shootings, I'm not singing it. I tell them, if you want to hear the song, go home and listen to it.
Go Pat.
The title is tongue-in-cheek, but you have to draw the line. I can't say those words out loud with a smile on my face. I just can't. I'm not going to go on stage and soapbox. I go to my legislators. That's my small contribution to protesting. I'm not going to sing it. Tough.
Interesting. But I guess you gotta...
I mean, if you're making a stand
on something.
I would think almost Love Is a Battlefield is worse than Hit Me With Your Best Shot. Because you'd never say, hit me with your best shot. Please shoot me.
Well,
I don't know.
I don't know what to say in response to that. That's cool. And then how she ends it with, go home and listen to this song. That's funny. Sassy, Patty.
So yeah. That's it for our MWB news.
Short news corner today.
Let's talk about some Alanis.
Okay.
Pills. Pills can be life-changing. Pills can be life-saving. Pills can change the world. But pills that help people, medications that people need to survive, see their prices rise and rise, with the money going directly into the profits of the corporations and the pockets of their executives. Pharmaceutical companies make more money than ever before, and there is no more momentum to change that. Instead of being stopped by the government, they are aided by it. There are rules against negotiating with Medicare. There are no rules against price gouging, and Big Pharma spends billions on lobbying to both parties. As the profits continue to grow, the idea of curing illness goes with it. Why cure something when treating it with a pill can make you rich? The dream of technological advancement and the promise of unlimited funding is that one day a pill could be created that would save the world, like magic. But that dream now feels farther away than ever. The ones with the power to make that dream would rather stay rich. Things weren't quite as dire back in 1995 as one artist brought her own pill into the world, forever changing it in the process. It wasn't the pill to save us, but it wasn't here to treat the problem either. It was the treat. And it was only like $15. It was Alanis Morissette's Jagged Little Pill.
You Oughta Know was the lead single from Alanis Morissette's 1994 album, Jagged Little Pill. The song won Grammys for Best Rock Song and Best Female Rock Vocal. Jagged Little Pill also won for Best Rock Album and Album of the Year, making Alanis only the third artist ever to win Best Rock Song and Best Rock Album in the same year.
It was like U2 and somebody else.
Probably like Creed.
Definitely.
Yeah. Nickelback. Despite its radio success, it wasn't released as a single, and you had to buy the album to own the song. Oh, then you had to buy the single. When you could buy singles.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Keeping the single off the market made the song ineligible for the Hot 100, but in July 1995 it made number 1 on the Modern Rock chart, and in September it peaked at number 13 on the Airplay chart. Something I've learned about the music industry. Too many charts!
So many charts.
Where am I? Back in trigonometry? Why do I have all these charts?
Right. It was like the other day, there's like Amazon Books, like has a million charts too.
Yeah.
And I was looking at this, I was like, I've written 5 number 1 selling books for a total of 2,000 books sold. It's like, what chart was that on? Boring books.
For Dungeons and Dragons fans.
That would sell millions.
Yeah. Alanis had released 2 commercial pop albums on MCA Records Canada earlier in the 90s, but ended up not having her contract renewed. This led her to meet producer-songwriter Glenn Ballard, who believed in her enough to let her use his studio. The two wrote and recorded Jagged Little Pill without a record deal, eventually signing Madonna's Maverick Records.
Yeah, so she has 2 albums before this that are like Debbie Gibson, Tiffany albums, like dancey pop music, you know?
Mm.
She's like, that's not really who I am.
Yeah. She's like, I'm gonna turn it up.
Yeah, that's exactly what she said.
Yeah. The song is an angry message from a scorned ex-girlfriend directed at her former lover. Morissette has said it's about a specific person, but has said she will never reveal their identity.
Which is her right.
Yeah. Women, we don't have to spill all the secrets all the time. Let us have our secrets. Secret deodorant. Buy it today. Dave Coulier, of Full House fame, has been most often linked to the song as he dated her when he was 33 and she was 18 or 19. Yikes! He has been saying the lyrics hit close to home since 1997 and taken credit in multiple interviews afterward. In 2014, he said that he only admitted to being the subject of the song to placate reporters who kept asking him about it. In 2014, he told BuzzFeed, "The guy in that song is a real a-hole, so I don't want to be that guy." However, he's recently talked about it and once again took credit for the lyrics.
Yeah, like this week.
Oh my god.
He did an interview and he was saying, like, yeah, it's about me, but it's like, it's the only thing he has to make people want to talk to him.
Yeah.
So he keeps bringing it up. Like, everybody else is over it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're a creep.
For real. Yikes.
Hey, Dave Coulier, cut it out.
Oh.
Cut it out, dude.
Yeah. Well, you move out of your brother's basement or whoever it is.
Got him.
Got his ass. In a 2015 Entertainment Weekly interview, Morissette pondered why so many men wanted to stake their claim on a tune that was far from complimentary. Quote, "You know you don't sound like the greatest guy in the world, right?" I didn't write it to get back. Everybody called it the perfect revenge song, but that's not what it was. It's a devastated song, and in order to pull out of the despondency, being angry is lovely. I think the movement of anger can pull us out of things. 55 people can take credit for that song, and I'm always curious why they're doing it. But Dave is the most public about it.
She's totally right. Why would you want?
Mm-hmm. Like, it's about me, huh? In the 2021 documentary Jagged, Morissette denied the song is about Coulier.
Which should be the end of it, but nope. He's got to come back around this year on his press tour and say, like, it's about me, it's about me.
Why is he on a press tour?
I mean, who knows? just for this, just to talk about this.
God. The entire saga inspired an episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm where Larry David tries to get Alanis to tell him who the song is about, swearing he'll keep the secret. She ends up whispering it in his ear, and it doesn't take long for Larry to pass it on.
Classic Larry.
Boom, 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 boom.
He's always getting up to something, you know?
Can't keep my mouth shut.
Oh, man, he's something else.
Dave Navarro, guitar, and Flea, bass, from the Red Hot Chili Peppers played on this. Flea explained to Bass Player magazine, it was very instinctive. I showed up, rocked out, and split. When I first heard the track, it had a different bassist and guitarist on it. I listened to the bass line and thought, that's some weak beep shit. It was no flash and no smash, but the vocal was strong, so I just tried to play something good.
And I don't know if he played on this song, but he did play with, like, Taylor Hawkins from the Foo Fighters, the drummer from them. He either did the tour or the album, one of the two. So it's like, talk about an all-star band.
Radio stations played this with different degrees of editing. The offending lines are, would she go down on you in a theater, and are you thinking of me when you fuck her? Some stations played a version.
Those are very offending lines.
Some stations played a version that completely eliminated down and fuck, while others left in down and only cut a little of fuck.
Tag yourself. Which radio station are you? I only cut a little of fuck. I'm like a cool radio station.
The beginning or the end? Do you think of me when you her? Or when you her? Alanis became frustrated when the line, would she go down on you in a theater, became the song's biggest talking point. Quote, that one line being focused on so much in the media was a misrepresentation of why it was written. It says a lot about how society may not have evolved as much as I thought, that it still sees sexual references as taboo.
Which is great because, you know, of course, spoiler alert, there'll be YouTube commenters who'll be like, this is when it was great, when a woman didn't have to be sexy. But then here's Alanis saying, like, quit being losers about sexual stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
In 2015, Taylor Swift brought Alanis on stage to sing You Oughta Know at a concert. However, many fans in the audience did not know who Alanis was. That's
talk about bad parenting.
This led to a 2015 Slate article entitled Teens Don't Oughta Know, where the author argued, her predecessors wrote songs protesting sexual harassment and rape. Morissette's big hit protested guys who break up with you.
Wrong. Completely wrong.
Excuse me? Long before the terms nice guy syndrome and friend zone were created to describe men who think they are entitled to have a relationship with someone just because they do nice things for them, Morissette tore up the charts with a song about a woman who thinks the same way. Would she go down on you in a theater? The narrator of You Oughta Know plaintively asks about the woman her ex chose instead. And would she have your baby? Begging and clumsy emotional blackmail isn't a good look on anyone, male or female. Who wrote this?
Amanda something.
A man. Duh.
It's how do you write for Slate and have no media literacy at all? I mean, the song, I mean, yeah, it's maybe about someone she broke up with, but it's about, like, people that used, you know?
Mm-hmm.
People that just, like, took everything and then left once they didn't want to play with you anymore, you know? It's about toxic men.
Toxic masculinity.
You know? Like the guy that Hands Clean is about, or Dave Coulier, these, like, older men who just say everything that you want to hear and then just leave you. Because they're done with you.
Disgusting.
So, you know, don't write for Slate.
The article closed with, "You Oughta Know" was held up in 1995 as some kind of feminist anthem of empowerment, an angry yelp of rebellion from ladies who had enough. And certainly Morissette throws her back into it, growling and singing with all her might. But it's still a song about refusing to take no for an answer. This is a yes means yes world. There's no reason for the teens of this world to know anything about Alanis Morissette. What is this even saying?
She's saying, like, Alanis Morissette's best left in the past, because...
But what those shit about no means refusing to take no for an answer? Huh?
She thinks this song is about...
Not accepting that your ex has moved
Your
on?
ex, yeah, and, like, being like, you better get back with me. You don't like me, I want you. You're gonna pay for it. Or whatever.
This article is written by someone who never got over their high school boyfriend.
Someone with a smooth brain.
Smooth brain virgin. In May 2018, the musical Jagged Little Pill, based on songs from the album, debuted to favorable reviews at the American Repertory Theatre in Cambridge, Massachusetts. Written by Juno screenwriter. I can't talk. Diablo Cody. The story follows the struggles of a suburban family in Connecticut. It transferred to Broadway the following year and was nominated for 15 Tony Awards, including Best Musical.
This album being about a family from Connecticut, that's what really got me.
That's some East Coast shit.
I obviously have not been to Broadway and seen this, but...
Neither have I. It is on my list, though, of all my performances I need to see now that the pandemic is over.
Right after we see that Harry Potter and the Cursed Child.
Oh my goodness, I absolutely cannot wait to go to the theatre.
That Spider-Man one with the music from U2.
Oh my gosh.
Are great things.
Yes. I can't wait to go down on you in the theatre.
What if that, like, became, like, a thing?
What?
To do at Alanis concerts. Just like everyone
go down on everyone.
Down on each other during this song.
Oh my god. You think people were doing that last night?
Possibly. I couldn't see what was going on up in the bleachers. It's awful wet up there, though.
You don't oughta wanna know. The official music video for You Oughta Know has 67 million views on YouTube.
Kind of low considering this is like the 12th highest selling album of all time, you know?
Wow.
Or 12th or 13th.
That's because the teens don't know who she is, so they're not looking it up on YouTube.
They don't.
They don't, and they shouldn't.
They shouldn't. It's very inappropriate for them.
Yeah, it's like...
This is a yes means yes world.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Like, get over yourself. Nobody wants to get over themselves anymore. Nobody just wants to get off their ass and move on.
No one?
No, not even Amanda Slate writer.
Did this, they played this live last night, right? We saw that?
Yes, we did.
That wasn't one of the songs we missed because of
accidentally
a torrential rainstorm.
Yes.
Yeah, I think this is the last song she played before, like, the encore, wasn't it?
That sounds about right.
Yeah. So it was fiery.
Oof, it was, yeah.
You know, even 25, 26 years later, she still got that anger.
It lit something inside me I didn't even know I had.
Nice.
It's like... I loved it.
Good. I'm really happy for you. I loved it too.
Good, I'm happy for you.
You know who else loved it? The girl sitting 2 rows in front of us who recorded the whole show on her phone.
Recorded or live streamed?
I don't know. Couldn't tell. I didn't get the link. It was like an hour and a half of just holding your phone up, pointing it at a screen.
Right.
Ow! My arm hurt.
How do they have the battery life for that?
Hey, that should be an ad for the new iPhone.
And then, what are you gonna do with it?
Right, you gonna watch that?
Yeah. You gonna upload it on YouTube? And
get taken down?
The only thing anyone can hear is the person who's standing next to you singing, and then when a not popular song comes on, going, "What is this? Do you want a beer? I have to go to the bathroom. The t-shirts are $45.
I bought 4. Well, yeah, it was a fun time. A lot to learn about You Oughta Know. Just want to say one more thing. FDC. Fuck Dave Coulier. I don't want to hear his name ever again, okay? This is the final word. If you're listening to this podcast, the only time you can say his name now is to say, hey, it's not about him. Please stop.
Please stop.
Please stop perpetuating this
myth.
Justin Timberlake-ass fucking bring a woman down to make myself important shit.
For real.
Fuck off, dude.
Fuck off, dude.
Fuck off, Uncle Joe.
Yeah. Fucking loser.
Honestly, all the men from that show can burn in hell. You ever see, Bob Saget, where he did the roast, and it was just nothing but jokes about him molesting the Olsen twins. This is
yuck.
Cool. You like to act like, yeah, I was like their dad on set, but then you can't make jokes like that then.
Yeah.
That's not funny.
That's not.
Especially in a public setting.
Especially when we all know what happens in Hollywood.
Weird.
You know what's Holly weird? The comment section, I bet.
Yeah, I bet it is too. Let's find out.
Yeah.
First comment comes from Helena Goblet.
Speaking of Harry Potter.
This song needs to be put in the human time capsule along with a cigarette. Dear Lord, the intensity, she laid her soul bare. I know even those scorpions in the desert hid themselves from that woman scorned. Amazing.
What's a human time capsule?
It's so humanity is no more, and we need a human time capsule.
It sounds like humans are going to be in it.
So the only thing that we can be remembered by is this song and a cigarette. That's all.
Not even a lighter to light it up.
That's all we've done with the world.
It's the only things we've done right.
Yeah. Marbloit. I don't know what kind of cigarette. Cool. Newport. Marbloit.
Virginia Slims.
Let's move on to another comment from Chris Downing. My son was becoming a bit of a egoistic player. So I played him this song and Silver Springs by Fleetwood Mac.
Oh.
He understood the assignment and now treats women with a lot more respect now.
Gen Z parents will literally play 2 songs for their kids instead of talking to them about respecting women.
I think a Gen X parent, but yeah.
Did I say Gen X?
You said Gen Z.
Oh, I meant to say Gen X. Sorry.
I could fix it in post.
Yeah. Gen X. Gen X parents will literally play 2 songs for their kids instead of talking to them about respecting women.
That could also be like, that happened.
I have the best music taste.
I played 2 songs from my son. He's like, thank you, Father. You've changed my opinion on women forever.
Oh my goodness. Women are people? They deserve rights? What have I been doing?
That was really like a scared straight, though. Like, look, you can be mean to women if you want, but this is what might happen. They might
write a song.
They might write this song.
And you could ride high off of it for 25 years.
I'm glad that boy took the right message from his daddy's songs.
Thank you, Daddy.
Let's move up to a comment from JimOtex22, PTSD.
Ooh.
What kind of sicko writes these lyrics? WTF. She is straight up nutso. There is nothing normal about this behavior, or even these thought patterns. Seek help. Thank God I never married. Western women are insane.
We love women are crazy comments.
Only Western women.
Only Western women. So, like, from California. I'm glad I never married because I had lots of potential. I had lots of suitors, ladies knocking down my door. But I said, you're all crazy.
Hey, maybe treat your PTSD before you call women insane, buddy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. People with PTSD will literally use it as their username instead of get treatment for it. Sorry.
Here's another comment from Dara McGinty.
Dara!
I don't think we'll ever see the greatness of this album ever again. Global uniculture wokeness has robbed us of this.
What's uniculture?
I think maybe they mean university, like college.
Oh.
College, well, I don't know.
I don't get it.
Yeah, like, what about this song is, like, not woke? You know?
She says theater.
It's not woke to be mad at your ex-boyfriend.
Mm-mm.
Apparently.
Repress your emotions. Hold it all inside. Repress your emotions. Don't let anyone see you cry.
Dara McGinty's been reading too many Slate columns. Because this is how people really think.
So true.
Here's a comment from Joel Bryant. I just wish that Alanis would acknowledge that she has been my girlfriend since early 92. I'm sure her husband will be okay with it. Either way, I have the honeymoon booked and her ring ready.
Ew.
Laughing face emoji. Hey, a dude can dream, right? What a babe.
Oh. Ew. Get alive. That's man so fucking stupid. I wish you would acknowledge she's been my girlfriend for the last 15 years.
Like if your 12-year-old kid made that joke, like, oh yeah, she's my girlfriend, we're gonna get married.
Yeah.
It's like, aw, but like, dude's in his
Something
40s or something, or 50s.
It's like a restless man. Report this comment and then be like, I was just joking, you can't take a joke. Where's the punchline? Where's the punchline, buddy? Show me.
I got a punchline for him. Kapow, right in the kiss.
Yeah, and then the line when your heart stops beating. Punch. Beep. Punchline.
Wow, that's dark.
I'm angry.
What are you, Alanis, writing this album?
Mm-hmm.
Here's a comment from Campbell's Chunky 704.
Excuse me?
So, Soup.
Yeah, why is Soup commenting on a song?
Morissette is timeless, like Joplin, like Zeppelin, like Van Halen. Music died sometime in the late 90s and it never recovered. She put out a few great albums and went out in style. Cheers to you, Alanis.
Love Campbell's Junkie.
When even the Soup thinks your music is dead, it must be dead.
Mm-hmm. The Soup is like, the music isn't dripping anymore.
I don't know what you mean by that.
Don't you say, like, respect the drip?
I don't think you say it's dripping.
This song is dripping, according to my
Oh
Soup.
my god, no cap.
This song is not making my Soup pussy throb.
Let's move on to a comment from Kristen Hausman. I feel like this song was made for my situation with my daughter's dad.
Definitely was.
That got me pregnant on purpose, then left before she was a year old. Perfect for it, literally, LOL. I told him I hope he thinks of me every time he sleeps with someone else, and he's told me he does. Perfect song for it.
Oh my gosh.
Hate when men get me pregnant on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy how it's a one-way street. But this was actually a reply guy. Because we got a comment from Zach who replies to Kristen.
Okay.
To say, hello, Kristen. How are you doing? Hope you're fine. I'm Zach Hudson and am from Denver, Colorado. Where are you from? You seem like a real country girl. Imagine reading that comment and be like,
all right, Zach.
This might be the girl for me. I'm going to shoot my shot.
Yeah.
I'm going to shoot my shot.
Finding love in the comments section. Beautiful.
Another comment here from Xander.
Xander.
The woman went for a Chad and realizes he's an asshole. It's her fault, but back in the 90s, we sympathize with women who only dated Chads. Nowadays, we know better. It's her fault. She needs to look at 90% of the men that are invisible to her to find a decent man. Sure, back when this song was very popular, my sister loved it. I also, as a young teen, thought, why is he cheating? He has this perfect, perverted woman. Now I know. He's a Chad, with women flocking to him and he has options. I was not, and still am not, a Chad, and will never have those options available to me. So he's not really to blame here.
This was written by an incel.
It was written by the Virgin.
Yeah.
Like, did you just learn what Chad means and you had to write this
First of all, in the 90s, there weren't Chads. They weren't called that.
No.
It was called, like...
cool guys. Punks.
Yes. But yeah.
The leaders of the free world.
Women getting their hearts broken, that's their fault. They should know better than to date a shitty guy.
Right, but it's like, she needs to look at the 90% of men that are invisible to her.
Yeah, like, I'm such a nice guy.
I'm such a nice guy.
Nice guys finish last. Nice guys finish never. No one wants to have sex with you and your pouty ass.
When you blame women for not being with you, not noticing you.
Mm-hmm. That's the way to get a woman.
Yeah.
Like, you stupid women.
It's your fault for not noticing me.
You're going for a Chad who might suck, but they also did something to get your attention, and why don't you look over here at me eating a box of fries, writing with my keyboard in a park?
Yes. So you see Xander on the dating apps? Keep on swiping. Keep on swiping.
No. Whichever way that is. Left.
Right?
Oh.
Here's a comment from JW11432.
Just wondering.
I'm a metalhead by nature, but I also adore other genres like classical and smooth jazz. I know, weird combination. But this song tickles the metalhead part of my brain. It must be because you can tell she's pissed. How many comments have we read where it's a guy saying, like, I'm a metalhead, but why are metalheads so fucking dumb?
So insecure.
They're so insecure.
Like, you can't write a comment without being like, hey, I normally don't listen to a woman singing, because, like, that's gay.
Right, it is...
Fellas...
Writing I'm a metalhead, but is the equivalent of writing no homo.
Yes! Fellas, is it gay to listen to a woman sing?
Couldn't be me.
What are you by nature?
Naughty.
You are.
Finally, we have our last comment from Al Moen.
Al mowing our lawn?
I wish he would, so I wouldn't have to hear him talk. I love how everybody thinks it's just men that cheat, and just men that get into the long-term cheating, and just menace and men that, and numbness. I have been so effed up by psychotic women, and guess what? That has been every single woman that I've ever met so far, but guess what? I know that is not every one of you just because I have bad luck. I'm not going to bash every woman. You know how many times I've had my ass kicked by a woman? And not one woman has gone to jail, but I have gotten to jail for yelling at a woman and get the F out of here.
Please lock this guy back up. Maybe he can learn how to write or form a coherent thought.
The funny thing is, I think he's trying to be an ally in there somewhere. He's like, I'm not like other men. I don't cheat, and I don't send women to jail or something for hitting me.
No, I think he's like, no one No one believes that men can get abused too, which, yes, that is a real thing. I've seen TV shows a lot,
men.
like when...
Wimpy men.
Himself.
Nice guys finish last in fights.
Nice guys, when they just open their mouth to say, "Fuck you, bitch, I'm gonna fucking kill you," they go to jail. Can you believe that?
It is crazy.
It ain't fair. Women get away with everything! Except having rights over their own body.
These fucking commenters. I'll tell you what, why do we do this to ourselves?
I don't know, this is gonna break me.
Why do I read these incels write in their comments on these wonderful songs that are good?
Fucking comments that are bad.
Why do I have to constantly prove that they're bad every week in more excruciating ways?
I don't know, it's like when a TV show jumps the shark. We just have to keep finding ways to get listeners, so we have to keep finding worse and worse comments. Meanwhile, we're dying on the inside.
Maybe we should go the opposite way and just get, like, more positive commenters.
That would kill me, too.
Yeah.
You positive asshole.
This song actually changed my life, and now I graduated from college as master's thesis and married the man of my dreams and have 4 beautiful children who are all doctors.
You're telling me a song changed your life? What'd it do? Grow legs and arms and help you? I don't think so.
Okay.
You're telling me a song changed this life?
I'll tell you what, that concert on Saturday, that changed my life.
Oh, it changed my life.
Yeah, you're like a Alanis doubter. Or you were like not maybe a true believer, but you were like agnostic. Yeah.
I would agree with that. I was like, I know some of her songs, and I know they're good, but, you know, okay.
She showed you.
She showed me. She's beautiful. She's so pretty.
Yeah.
And her outfit was so fucking cool.
I don't really see beauty or color, so.
She was so good at singing. Color was her hair.
I have black or white, one of the two. It's the only color I see.
It was blonde. It looked badass. And she played a harmonica.
Yeah, she sounded amazing. She
sounded so good.
And she didn't mind showing it either, you know?
Mm-hmm.
She would hold notes just to do it. You know? Just to be like, oh, you guys aren't cheering right now? Let me just...
Like that? Yeah. You do it.
I would never
do it.
Disparage my queen by doing a poor imitation.
Do it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just like that. It's so good.
You know what else is so good?
Probably like interacting with us on social media.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
On TikTok,
Twitter,
Facebook,
Insta,
YouTube, maybe YouTube stuff. Yeah, we'll do that too.
Yeah.
I made a YouTube short. It was really dumb.
It wasn't dumb. Don't doubt yourself.
I meant the platform was dumb.
Oh, YouTube shorts.
They're like, hey, let's do TikTok, but like 1/3 of the options.
I don't like YouTube shorts. I like YouTube pants.
I like YouTube dresses. Yeah, you can follow us.
I like YouTube underwear. At Music Was Better.
At Music Was Better is our handle, and all those places and more. You can go to our Linktree/Music Was Better for links to subscribe, follow us, or even check out our playlist of musical songs that have appeared on this podcast. So you can just like vibe.
Yeah, just vibe.
You know, sometimes people are like, oh, I didn't listen to your episode. I don't know that song. Okay, listen to this playlist. Then you'll know the song, and the song is good, because that's what we cover, songs that are good.
Yep,
and then you're like, man, I like that song. I want to hear some comments that are bad about it.
Mm-hmm.
And learn more about it.
Exactly. So, if you want to learn more, check us out, tell a friend. Have a great time.
So, and right now, let's learn some more about another song from Alanis Morissette. Maybe this song that's going to start playing.
Yes.
Right now.
Please.
I am aware now. You've already won me over in spite of me.
Head Over Feet was the 5th single released from Jagged Little Pill. Like the other songs on this album, it did not appear on the Hot 100 thanks to not being released as a single, but it did land at number 3 on the Airplay chart and Morissette's first number 1 on the Adult Top 40. Yet another chart I didn't know existed.
It's so fun. All the other songs are like angry, you know, or more angry.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one's like lovey, and it's like, oh, of course the adults like it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is what's on the Boomer of 40.
Adult pop.
Oh, it's like kind of slow. I like it. I'm old.
Yeah. I purposely picked it because it's one of my favorite songs, because I'm old and I can't take the other songs.
I was more talking about the adult top 40, not you, personally.
I am the adult top 40.
Hey, I'm the adult 40 top. That would be... that would be a good Tinder profile. Adult 40
top. I hope only adults can be on there. Head Over Feet tells a tale of a couple who are best friends as well as lovers, in which the protagonist thanks a friend for his manners, love, and devotion.
You're welcome.
Yeah. The song is much softer than Alanis' previous singles from the album, and serves a sequel to You Oughta Know, as the rage-fueled singer of that song finds herself in the unfamiliar territory of a healthy relationship.
We didn't even plan that. This is like a sequel to that song. Wow.
It's almost like it perfectly explains my life.
It's like how they did Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift and killed Han, but then they went back in time for the next movie so he could be in it. You know, it's almost exactly like that.
Yeah, so much to learn.
So many parallels.
Alanis explained, Head Over Feet was a way for me to say, this is actually what was happening. This was a real relationship. This person was very kind to me, and it was really odd because I'd only been attracted to people who were mean to me. It was odd to be working with and befriending people who were so preciously kind. That song is about the conflict of wanting to embrace these kind moments, but also there being a disparity between what I felt I deserved and versus how kindly I was being treated.
So, just to say it one more time, FDC.
FDC.
Because he must have been mean to her and made her think that she didn't deserve to be happy. But then she found Buddhism and now she knows better.
Hey, all women, most women, go through that at some point in their lives.
Buddhism?
Yeah. Not thinking they're worth anything, and then they found Buddha. It changes everything. In January 2016, she began a short-lived advice column in the Guardian newspaper.
I looked at some questions and I was like, I don't want to read those. It was like, I am a grandmother and I fed my kids really healthy, but now they just feed their kids frozen fish sticks. What should I do, Alanis? Like, why are you going to Alanis?
How about you shove a fish stick up your ass?
Whoa.
What? I'm feisty today.
I hate grandmas.
I hate frozen fish sticks.
I don't like what this Alanis Morissette music is doing to you. Ooh. It's changing you.
The official music video has 46 million views on YouTube.
Not enough. Not to be one of those people in the comments. Not enough.
Not enough. Nobody likes good music like this anymore.
It's funny, the like song facts and Wikipedia, where I pull a lot of my information for this show.
Mm-hmm.
You Oughta Know is like 15 pages long because it's like, oh, who's it about? Blah, blah, blah. What does it mean? Blah, blah. And the song's like, this is one of her happiest songs. One paragraph. We have nothing to say about that.
Yeah. So boring when a woman is in love and good life.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that noise.
Isn't it weird when she sings this song?
Let's break our hearts, fellas.
She's like so much less attractive.
That's not true.
That was a joke about
Sure it was.
how society views women when they're happy.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, let's view ourselves happy and read some comments.
Okay.
Our first comment here comes from Cathartic Creation. I miss the wholesome, authentic, natural vibes of the 90s. Of course, not all of it was wholesome. Marilyn Manson, Rob Zombie, etc. But there were some wholesome options. Where are the wholesome vibes these days? We're totally deprived of it. Have you ever heard Kids Bop?
Did they actually write Marilyn Manson?
Yeah, Manson.
It's like this person has never heard of Harry Styles.
Also, like, the wholesome, nothing more wholesome than I'll go down on you in that theater.
Yeah.
We had options, like, from one song to the other. Just,
Nobody's wholesome anymore. Who cares?
we get so much of this where people create just, like, narratives that are
Mhm.
not even based in any sort of reality.
Yeah. The way it
There's a lot
never
of,
was.
There's a lot of wholesome crap out there now. And it sucks.
Yeah.
But
No
don't
one
say
likes it.
it's not there.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
You can listen to the Wiggles
You
if you
listen to,
want.
like, Mumford and Sons or something.
Yeah.
But I don't think they swear.
I don't know. I hope they don't swear in front of their dad. Mumford.
I think I saw that someone Mumford is coming on a solo tour here. And I was like, without their sons?
Without their sons! Oh my gosh! How are the sons gonna put food on the table?
Oh no, party at Mumford's and Sons house.
Party at the son's house!
The dad's out of town, the kids time to rage.
Fuck you, Dad!
There's a comment from Roger Desbians. A woman with actual skin, with pores. What a beautiful sight. Thank you, 90s. I'm glad I'm from there. That is one of my biggest complaints about women today. Fake skin.
No pores?
No pores and fake skin. How do they sweat?
How are they alive?
It's because
Women are dolls.
this comment's, because it's like the music video, it's like really close up on her face.
Uh-huh.
There's comments like this, and there's comments like, "Oh, no makeup, beautiful." I'm pretty sure she had some makeup done.
Yeah.
Just because you, like, the first time you've ever been this close to a woman in your life, you've ever seen a woman this close.
Has
You're like,
pores?
women have pore. Wow.
What the fuck?
A woman with pore. That's what missing in today's world.
No women today have pore.
No actual skin.
No.
Only artificial skin.
Fake skin.
Why girls today look like Avatar movie?
I wish.
Let's move something a little more positive. Nadia N. Contreras. Alanis girl. I remember you on You Can't Do That on Television. Love that show, for real, for real. Shit, I'd be down to get slammed at 44 years old. Love your voice. Takes me back to a time I'll always remember as a blessing in disguise. I'd be down to get slammed at 44 years old.
You have to be careful how you say that, because that can sound very wrong. Especially talking in regards to a child.
That's where that started, that Nickelodeon slamming. It was on You Can't Do That on Television.
Oh, really?
I think it was like a word of the day, and it was like, you couldn't say that word.
Slime?
No, there'd be like a different word each episode.
Oh.
And then if you said the word, you get slimed.
Oh, okay.
I used to watch that, but like, I would be lying if I said
You remember Alanis.
I remember Alanis. And I also think everyone else is too. But maybe, who knows? People's minds work in amazing ways.
And sometimes in unamazing ways. It's the truth.
Comment from JD. This one's a roller coaster, okay?
Ugh. I want to get off.
My ex-husband cheated on me for 10 years. Then I met someone who I fell in love with. This song came on the radio while my husband and I were in the car. I started singing, and he knew we were over just by how I was singing this song with the smile on my face. He's like, Wait, you're singing a love song and it makes you happy? Oh, fuck.
Fuck.
It's over with.
It's over.
Wow. Terrible. Here's a comment from Sweet Missy R. Such a simple woman. Hardly any makeup. Hairdo not very fancy. No fancy jewelry on. Wearing overall. No cleavage. No tight pants. Not trying to get male attention. Ah, so refreshing. It's the reason I love her so. Famous as hell, yet down to earth.
I don't even know where to start with this one. She could be wearing that stuff for the male gaze if she wanted to. Like, or if she didn't want to.
Right, it doesn't...
I can't even articulate what I want to say. Not all women dress for the male gaze all the time. And if someone is wearing tight pants and cleavage, it doesn't mean it's for men. Maybe they like the way their cleavage looks. And that ass, though.
Also, you can't just, like... It's a music video. It's a piece of art. It's like, that's not the person... You don't know that that's... This is, like, who she really is. How do you know? Yeah, it's who the director is telling her to be.
It's still a video with characters and whatever. Whatever.
It's just such a waste to be a woman and talk to other women this way. Mm-hmm. It's
like, oh, I love it. It's like a neg. I love how you don't dress for the male gaze.
Right.
With your fucking baggy overalls, not showing your cleavage, not fancy hairstyle. It's not so sweet, are we, Missy R?
No, you're not sweet at all. You're shit.
You told her.
And you know what? You're not down to earth and you're not famous. Mm-mm. 0 for 2.
Yeah. Get out of my comment section.
Get out. Get out. Moving on to a comment from N. Chan. Wasn't really a fan when I was a teenager. Now, as an adult, I realize how good her music is. When I hear what the kids are listening to now, this poor generation.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Like I don't like her music, but it's better than what kids listen to now. So now I'm a fan. Yeah, that's okay. We don't need you on the fan bandwagon. Okay, we want people that like it because they like it, not because they don't like Olivia Rodrigo. Today.
Exactly.
Hey, I got a little something I want to spell for you, Enchan. ABCDEFU.
Got his ass. I don't know. I think so. Or is that Gail?
Either way, we both hate her. Me, Gail, all three of us hate her.
You, Gail, and Olivia Rodrigo.
Me, Gail, you, Olivia Rodrigo.
Hate this commenter.
Don't do that.
Bad commenter.
And also, the reason this generation is poor is because you control all the wealth. Mm-hmm. And you just let the corporations destroy our world with your doing nothing Gen X bullshit.
Yeah. Anyway.
Comment from Patrick. As a male, in my mid-30s, why do I get teary-eyed listening to this after a long day? Loving oneself is underrated.
Oh, no!
Men just figuring out, like, it's okay to love yourself.
And have emotions. Hey, I'm a 30-year-old male. Why am I cry? I'm a 30-year-old male. Why am I cry? No, that's not right. Only babies and women cry.
I got a follow-up to another Are Men Okay post.
The answer is no.
From Kevin Shaper. If a lady whips out a guitar and sings this to me, a dude, I would 100% melt. No lie. Good thing you don't have to worry about that happening.
Women can't whip out guitar.
Why? What is wrong with men these days? These comments. What is wrong with them? Why can't they just like things?
Because that would make them not a man. Men can't like stuff, especially songs.
Only sport.
Sung by women.
Men can't like song. Men only like sport.
Men only like sport.
Football. Only.
Yeah.
Baseball, too, you know.
Too, you know.
You know. Another comment from Shinigami8. I had to do a little Roman numeral conversion there. Oh, wait, you know what? I said it wrong, too. It's 13. Shinigami 13.
That makes all the difference in their name.
I have no idea where I first heard this song. Maybe at a store, because I found this on my Shazam app. But wow, it's fascinating how this video is from 2007. I remember even back then, official artists made crazy music videos with a lot of things going on, and it ended up being like 360p quality. Really cool.
What? This person doesn't know.
Because the video was published
in 2007. Oh my god. Music videos literally didn't exist before YouTube existed.
I mean, I don't want to make fun of it. It just made me laugh so much that it's...
And I found it on my Shazam app.
Good times.
So wholesome.
Finally, our final comment of the week, of the song, of Alanis.
Alright, hit me.
Comes from Eco Hippie. 1 week single today. 25 odd years ago, this song meant something so intense, I feel like it changed my life. Today, I hope this is a better me singing to someone else who is awesome. I'm talking Pearl Jam Better Man Good. Haven't met yet, but one wish she can play at my second and final wedding, and all the lovers are invited. P.S. By the way, if you do know those guys, tell to message me. Fingers crossed, I've misplaced the number.
For Alanis?
I think for the guys who...
For Pearl Jam?
No, the guys she's gonna meet that are better.
Oh.
Pearl Jam Better Man Good.
Which isn't a song about a good man. Right?
No, she can't find one.
She can't find a better man.
Right. Yeah, I think that song's about, like, settling.
But it sounds like she thinks it's about, like, the ideal man.
Right.
Better man good. I can't...
She hasn't met the man yet, but she wishes that Alanis can play this
at
her
wedding.
Second and final wedding.
Yeah.
All the lovers are invited.
Well, I guess we gotta find our outfits.
Better check our mailbox.
Hello.
Invite.
Where's the date?
Eco hippie wedding. Well, what would that be like? What are we going to eat? Rice cakes for dinner?
It's a image.
Cake made out of seaweed?
I hope so. Seaweed cake.
Those songs just flew by.
You can say that again.
Those songs just flew by.
You're telling me.
They did just flow by. Any final thoughts about seeing Alanis live in concert?
I couldn't even put it into words if I tried.
How about this? Her final song of the night was Thank You. And she said, this one's for you, Milwaukee. But then she's like, thank you, India. Thank you, Providence. We're in Milwaukee, not Providence, Rhode Island.
Where even is that? It's not real.
India? What did they ever do? Whatever happened to the good old US of A?
Yeah, Alanis. That just ruined the whole night for me.
And then she said, thank you, silence? Well, I was cheering?
Telling us to shut the
She's
fuck
like, stop
up and
cheering.
go home. She's like, go home, I'm tired. Fucking Midwest losers. Hey, her words, not mine. Her words.
But, hey, we love her anyway. Thank you for nothingness.
That's what I say to my brain for every day. Thank you for nothingness.
And then I do a little Bikram yoga, and I say, thank you, clarity.
You do, on the daily.
But yeah, thank you for listening to our show.
Yes.
And if you are looking for some disillusionment, maybe follow us on social media.
Please.
At Music Was Better.
Mm-hmm.
You can also subscribe to our podcast and leave us a review.
Yeah, rate and review.
And you can head to Linktree/MusicWasBetter for all links to do that stuff and to just have a good time.
Yeah. That's what we're here for. Have a good time with great songs, with bad comments.
If you have a friend who would be down to get slimed at 44 years old, maybe recommend them this podcast. And if not, tell them anyway.
Yeah, it's the least you can do.
Until next time, my name is Vince, FDC.
My name is Sammers, FDC.
FDC?
FDC.
Forever.
FDC. FDC.
What you gonna do with all that junk? All that junk inside your trunk? Come on, get you drunk, get you love drunk off my arm. What you gonna do with all that ash? All that ash inside them jeans? I'm gonna make you scream, make you scream.